I'm Caleb. This is my assessment for assessment 2. This is my master plan. So this obviously isn't my master plan. This is my design strategy and iterations panel. So the concept that I am going to follow for my assessment is the ecosystem and how the river works, how to improve the river, how to improve river life, and stuff like that. And I'm also going to try and bring in some aspects of homelessness, the importance of the users, and the total experience of the bridge, the open connector. Okay, so this is my design diagram, showing the aim of the bridge, the total experience, what these points, this place is going to adhere to. So I've got shelter, so for the homeless people that may need sheltered overnight, or during the day they have some spaces that they can go to. There'll be amenities and things that can help them better their life, like kitchens, bathrooms, stuff specified just for them, just to help them out, I suppose. This is center point, so at each edge of the bridge where the water is, there I'm planning to have points of main interest. So that's where viewing points, the amphitheatre, maybe a shop or something like that might be. Obviously viewpoints are very important on a bridge. It's a great way to get better views of the city, I suppose, from the water. There's this one which is entertainment, so I want the bridge to focus on making an experience, making it somewhere people want to go, I suppose. And this is just the bike path, so I'm going to make the bike path bypass the pedestrian access areas, so that the bikers have their own kind of highway to use. Because in assessment 1 I found that there's a lot of people on bikes and scooters that need to use the bridge, I suppose, because they either have to go all the way down to where QUT is, or all the way up to the Story Bridge. This is just a basic look on the bridge. These two are ideas that I have in place for the bridge. They both mean the same thing, but they're both slightly different. That's the architectural element and the landmarks design of the bridge, so it looks like it's growing out of the river instead of just being put there. And then this one is like a lily pad system, where it just floats on the river and moves with the river. I probably won't go with that idea though, because people probably won't use a bridge that's moving so much. This shows what the bridge is planning to do, what it's merging Kangaroo Point and Botanic Gardens together, making a sanctuary for both, making a new environment, I suppose. In the bridge, I'm planning on implementing a power station sort of design, so it can power itself, so it's not taking from power plants or anything anywhere else, so it's self-sustainable. So there will be, hopefully, motors in the structural pillars that work with the current that spin, creating energy. I'm hoping that the bridge would need to have so much power generated because it's a bridge, so it shouldn't have to power a house, I suppose. And then there's obviously design for seating that is both able to sit people, but also for the people who don't have homes, there's somewhere for them to go. And I know this is a touchy subject for homelessness because people don't want to see it, but I don't want it to be ignored, because Brisbane, it's a big issue in Brisbane. And then, so these are some bridge designs that I came up with, thinking on all of these and all of the information from assignment 1. Obviously, this is just a basic design of Brisbane River with green spaces at each point, because I don't really want to have green spaces in the central spaces. I don't focus green spaces in the central spaces because I don't want that to place for people to congregate or just block the way, because in the end it is also a crossing, so people do need to get through. This was a design that focused from my precedent in Seoul. It was a project that didn't get made, but it was a design competition where it raised the platform so the bike path would circle up and it would let boats and stuff through. But I don't really want to focus on making the bridge high, because if that was in real life it would just have these and then it would just look silly. Then that's kind of a mixture of these two. Still didn't quite work. But then thinking about the ecosystem, taking something from it is the lily pads. So I came up with a lily pad system which flows through the river and it kind of looks like it's supposed to be there. But then I thought about the boats, they can't get through. So if we raise the lily pads up, then it kind of a win-win, hopefully. And then in my master plan, so the site is located at the northern area of the Botanic Gardens near Eagle Street Pier and Thornton Street ferry station, sorry. Yeah, so this just shows some context, roads, user paths, so where the user flows through, where the bikes go, all that stuff. Obviously the bridge and a basic showing of how I got to the bridge design, I suppose. The ferry paths and the ferry stations. So for Thea, I was thinking of having the station lower and then tiering over the water. So low, mid, these two pieces are high, and then going down. And then here is access for the boat people, the boat hood, as seen on site, where everyone's kind of parked their boat houses along the Botanic Gardens, so they're not ignored, and it kind of works for them as well, because I don't want to eradicate them from their home, because I mean, that's their home. You can't just get rid of people, it's just rude, especially if I'm focusing on homelessness. I don't want to make it a home for everyone. So yeah, thank you. Cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That'll do. Unless I was not loud enough. Oh, okay.